Kettle's on. Come on. Thank you. How's it going, guys? Yeah, all right. Good. I've just published an episode of the Don't Knows Best podcast. If you like listening to that drivel. It was, I can't really tell you what it was titled because YouTube might tell me off. It had a naughty word in it. It was the something sister. Basically, it was about some chick that goes around having stranger sex. I haven't got a number, I'm sorry. And she's basically putting it about a bit, having a good time, getting rogered everywhere. But her brother's unhappy about it. Because he says it's disgusting. That was today's Dear Dunk. It's called Dear Dunk. It's a little feature on that podcast called Dear Dunk. Then I obviously, give my wisdom and counselling and advice. I'm good with relationship advice, mate, guys, honestly. I've fucked enough of them up over the years, so trust me, if you don't want it to go wrong, just follow my fucking podcast. I can't get in the milk. Well, I have this awful feeling that that's going to go everywhere. Looks a bit rude, actually, that. All right. So, Kelleher. I just read, actually, I'm catching up on things and that. And it was saying that Brentford, obviously they've been sniffing around him, yeah? They've got 3 goalkeepers they're interested in, like a shortlist of goalkeepers. And Kelleher was one of them. And they're apparently cooling their interest in him because they think the £15 million valuation of Kelleher is unrealistic. It's unrealistic, all right? 15 million. And they think that's too much. Are you having an absolute giraffe? What do you think about that? Now, I'll be honest with you. Milk everywhere. I'll be honest with you, right? You might not get for him what I would want for him. I would want 30 million for him. I think he's great. You'd probably get 20 million for him, right? But 15 million, they're saying 15 million's unrealistic. It's unrealistic, all right? Am I overreacting? I'm serious. You see, I know many of you guys will say, well, if he's sold, then we want a buyback, and stuff like that, buyback clause. I like him, but he's got no. Who in the world could come to Liverpool and challenge Alisson? It's just not going to happen. He's arguably our best player. Would you say that? I tell you what, it's been some years since I've considered that, or I don't even know if I've ever thought that of a goalkeeper being better than an outfield player, at Liverpool, because we tend to, I think, as supporters, the goalkeeper just gets on with it. Do you know what I mean? It's like we tend to like flair players. Well, most people like flair players or the goal scorers, Me personally, I don't know what you like. I do like flair players, like John Barnes, Steve McManaman. They were my sort of like players when I was growing up as a kid. But I like your midfield enforcers, me, like, your absolute, what I mean? But goalkeepers, never really been that excited about goalkeepers before, but I tell you what, I've just dropped the tea bag. I've just done all that bit in a cup where you squeeze the tea bag and all that, right? Nice and, just done all that, and then on the last one, it dropped off, splashed into my tea. There's milk everywhere, there's tea everywhere, you can tell I'm home. Anyway, Alisson's a brilliant goalkeeper, but 15 million unrealistic. Too damn right it's unrealistic. That's an outstanding report that I've just seen there. I think it was the Daily Mail. How much would you sell Kelleher for? Seriously. Serious question. That's it. I've got nothing else to say. I was just really, don't know. I was just like, I had to say something about that. It's too hot. Okay, I'll go, because if I stand here, I'm just going to stand here for 20 minutes waffling. I know a lot of you like those videos because you have a cup of tea with me, don't you? But I've got lots to do, and I'm just kind of jumping around all over the place at the moment, trying to catch up on things. I've seen some of your comments that are coming in, so keep them coming, guys. It doesn't look like there's a lot happening really at the minute. It looks a bit quiet, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff going around about McAllister. A lot of conflicting stuff, like apparently his dad, with the representation, is saying that nothing's been agreed with any club. And obviously you've seen claims over the couple of days while I've been away about Champions League, wants to play for a Champions League club and stuff like that. There's one thing for sure, Liverpool aren't going to faff around. They can't faff around waiting for a player to make a decision. So, in my opinion, let me rephrase this. In my opinion, Liverpool have a very, very, very good idea what's going to happen with that individual player, whether it's positive or negative, right? And I don't believe for 1 minute that Liverpool can afford to wait around and go, well, yeah, just let us know, when you're ready, because there's plenty of options available this summer. The only thing concerning me and that particular deal, potential deal, is some of the valuations that seem to have appeared recently. It's 70 million, etc. I think that's too much. But here we are again, here we are. Maybe that's normal. Maybe as a football supporter, we should have our valuations and that, But when I was younger, you didn't really think about it. Just pay it, just pay it, get it done. I don't know about you, but I would love to see all our activity in the transfer market done really early on and just put it all to sleep. To bed. I really just want to get to next season. To be honest with you, I know this season hasn't finished yet, but I think it's an important summer for so many reasons. I know there was further departures at Anfield as well while I've been gone, right? I've never known anything like it, like just a total shake-up like this. Never known anything like it. Very strange. Maybe we'll talk about that later, I don't know. But McAllister, quite a lot. I don't know if it's strange really, because since we, apparently put forward our proposals and were left, with positive vibes, there's been a lot of little claims and counter-claims about McAllister, more so than before, which is kind of strange. And my opinion, this is where I'm going a little bit with it at the minute, is I feel like this is the agent now deliberately trying to throw people off or make it look like maybe something's not agreed somewhere, to not anger people or something. I don't know. I just think there's been just too many little things about McAllister the last few days that we haven't really seen before. They've just all deciding to come out now, all these little different things, So we'll see. But I don't know about you. They still unsettle me whether I believe them or not, because it's just a reminder, well, we don't know what's going to happen with that yet, do we? I mean, I think one of my last videos before I went to England at the weekend was upbeat, positive, never say never, we know things can go wrong, but has anything changed on that front? Nobody credible saying such, but we just have to wait and see. But I don't know about you, but even from the start of this video to this point of the video now, I actually now starting to feel drained thinking about the possibility of a summer of confusion. I can't go through a summer of confusion. This might happen, that won't happen. Is it going to happen? This has fallen. I cannot go through that. So let's hope things get sorted fairly quickly, I think, guys. So anyway, do you have any thoughts about the McAllister situation at the moment, since we last spoke? And with regards Kelleher, do you not think £15 million is it unrealistic, but for the different reasons that Brentford are claiming, Because I think he's a really good keeper, And I actually did think, I'll be honest with you, I thought that any fee that we receive for him would be going towards someone, say, like Hravenberch. Is that right? Hravenberg, I think. Oh, I've forgotten now. I've only been away a few days. Hravenberg, I think. I think it's a K, not a Ch. Who is it that keeps teaching me? Please remind me. Dear me. Okay, you know what I'm like if it's not Jack Daniels or John Smith, so I can't pronounce it. That's a cup of tea. Now, I know you need to know these things, right? So, see what I'm having for lunch. All right, it's fish. All right, I've defrosted it. And I'll have all of that for my lunch, all of it, all of that fish. Now else, no chips or out like that, just that fish. Because I put a lot of weight on this weekend with party and my Rob. But let's not go there. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit, guys.